It was very clear that there was no interest in them following the law. There was no interest in them having a conversation in detail about the fact that they were not going to do this study and that they were not going to pursue further conversations with Congress to receive the appropriate funding to do the study, that they were choosing to not be proactive in their legal duty. And for me, I walked away feeling dismayed and let down by a federal partner who thinks that they can skirt the law and harm the community that I live in and expect me to turn a blind eye. It's frustrating to me that we have to go to a court to have an outcome because we have seen the result literally not more than 50 miles from my house of another drawdown that impacted not just multiple small communities, but hundreds of households and hundreds of farms. And I find it to be I'm frustrated that we have to do this. I'm frustrated that the federal government just ignores the human space that we have to navigate through.
And you mentioned, the drinking water supply. Our residents depend on this drinking water, and even more so than down. I mean, sure, it was a disaster down there, but there's over 200,000 people that rely on this drinking water, and the Army Corps should complete this study as required by the law that Steve cited, and before moving down this path to do this. And that's all we're asking them to do, is to do the study that they were asked to do to protect the drinking water of our residents downstream.
And the risk is real. The City of Salem has declared an emergency, and now we're getting closer and closer and closer to the day where they say they're going to drain that lake, and there's real danger to drinking water in Salem. There's real danger to drinking water in Staten, in Mill City, and so we had to act. And now we need the courts to step in and tell the Army Corps to follow the law. There is a law that says the Army Corps must do this turbidity report, and we need them to do that. And we have to protect our communities. It's really that simple. So we've tried everything else, and nothing else has seemed to work. So here we are asking for relief from the court, and I'm proud of this action. I think it's the right thing to do for our communities. I think it's the right thing to do for the people of Marion County, and I hope that we can come to a resolution that protects everybody involved in this situation, and that stops the Army Corps from draining the lake. They should not drain the lake.